Morning children, welcome to class 2 computers. Children, this is our computer book IT Planet, My Bits and Bytes computer series 2. Children, in our previous video we were doing chapter 6, that is input and output devices. Children, we have completed the chapter and we were doing self-evaluation. So before moving to the book exercise of the same chapter, children, let us revise self-evaluation. So let us start. So children, this is self-evaluation. After reading the chapter, I know that these points. So children, here we have already done the chapter. This is chapter 6, that is input and output devices. We have already completed the chapter, and in our previous video we had done self-evaluation also. So before starting the book exercise, we will revise it once again. So children, first is, I know that the devices through which we give commands and instructions to the computer are called input devices. So children, in the chapter we studied that input device. There are input device and output device. As we know children, the computer is an electronic machine and it is made by man. It can do many works which we cannot even imagine. So it is फार फ्रॉम आर रीच. बट चिल्ड्रन, हमारे बस की बात नहीं है कि हम कंप्यूटर की तरह काम करें, लेकिन इट इज़ ऑल्सो ट्रू दैट कंप्यूटर्स आर मेड बाई मैन. वी हैव मेड द कंप्यूटर, and unless or until we give instructions to the computer, they will not be able to perform any work. अगर बच्चों हम कंप्यूटर को ऑन नहीं करेंगे और कंप्यूटर में कोई इंस्ट्रक्शंस नहीं देंगे तो वो कोई भी काम नहीं कर सकता. इसलिए इट टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन ह्यूमन बीइंग. सो हियर चिल्ड्रन, the giving instructions to the computer is nothing but it is input. Whatever instructions we give to the computer is called input. When we instruct the computer, it performs work accordingly. जैसा कि हम instructions देते हैं उसी हिसाब से कंप्यूटर काम करता है. So the instructions are called input, and then the device used to input the instructions or give the instruction are called input devices. So children, for giving the instructions or giving input, we need some sources, that is called input devices. जिस भी source से, जिस भी device से हम instructions देते हैं उनको हम input device कहते हैं. Similarly, if you give instructions, it performs work, the instructions are being processed, and then we get the result, and that final result is called output. So children, same as input, there are we need some devices to give input. For getting output also we need some devices. So children, the device which is used to give the output is called output devices. So children, these were the two main points about which we have studied in the chapter, and I hope you all must have understood. So children, here the first one is, I know that devices through which we give commands and instructions to the computer are called input devices. So children, as I told you कि computer needs commands or instructions to perform any work, and we use some devices to give these commands or instructions. These are called input devices. जैसा कि मैंने अभी आपको बताया बच्चों कि कंप्यूटर अपने आप काम नहीं कर सकता जब तक कि हम उसे कमांड्स नहीं देंगे, इंस्ट्रक्शंस नहीं देंगे, हम डाटा प्रोवाइड नहीं करेंगे. फिर डाटा प्रोवाइड करने के लिए वी नीड सम devices, and these devices are called input devices. So children, this we have learned from the chapter and this we have understood also. So we agree with the statement that I know that devices through which we give commands and instructions to the computer are called input devices. So you will put a tick over here. Then children, second one is, I know that keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone and joystick are some examples of input devices. I know that keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone and joystick are some examples of input devices. So children, as I told you, computer needs commands or instructions to perform any work, these instructions and commands are given by input devices. So here are some examples of input devices, that is mouse, keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone and joystick. So children, here if you want to write something, if you want to write text, you will give alphabets, you will press alphabet to the computer or type alphabets to the computer, and these alphabets can be typed through keyboard. So here we need, in order to provide numbers or alphabets, we need keyboard. So first input device is keyboard. Then in order to select, move or point something on the screen, we need mouse. In order to scan pictures or images and provide it to the computer, we need scanner. In order to give voice information in form of voice, in order to record the voice, we need microphone. And then if you want to play some game and you want to give instructions, for that you need joystick. So children, these are the different input devices using which we provide instructions or command to the computer. So we agree with this point also, that in order to perform any work, we need some input devices. Now I have learnt that the devices through which we can view the result are called output devices. Just now I told you children, giving something is input and getting something is output. हमें जो वापस मिल रहा है एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ इनपुट, इनपुट करने के बाद हमको इनपुट का जो रिजल्ट कंप्यूटर देता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड आउटपुट. सो इन ऑर्डर टू, सो चिल्ड्रन, to get output also we need some devices. These devices are called output devices. जब हमने कोई काम कर लिया है कंप्यूटर पे और कंप्यूटर हैज़ डन एनी टास्क फॉर अस, इट वुड शो द रिजल्ट ऑन द स्क्रीन. तो ये स्क्रीन, और वी कैन गेट द रिजल्ट using the printer also on the paper. So printer can also be the output device. And children, speaker, if you want to listen something from the computer, then we need speaker. That time the speaker is the output devices. So children, the device which helps us to show or to give our final result is called output device. So we agree with this statement also. Then our next point is, children, I know that monitor, printer, speaker are some examples of output device. Just now I told you, to get the final result we need some output devices. These are monitor, printer, speaker, and using these we get the output. So children, here is, this statement is also true, and this is all with self-evaluation. Children, let us start our next question. Now we are going to start book exercise, children. As we know, after every chapter we have some exercises. We have done these exercises one. Today we are going to do it once again, children, क्योंकि हम पहले भी ये चैप्टर कर चुके हैं, हम सेकेंड टाइम चैप्टर को पढ़ रहे हैं. एंड आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट in a better way. So children, let us revise. Take the correct answer. Children, take the correct answer. Here we have 3 questions or 4 questions. We have 4 questions and every question has 3 options. हर क्वेश्चन में हमारे पास यहाँ पे 3 ऑप्शंस हैं, तो इनमें से एक आंसर सही है जिसको हम टिक करेंगे. सो चिल्ड्रन, आवर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, कीबोर्ड इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डैश डिवाइस. सो चिल्ड्रन, एज वी नो, a keyboard is used to input data to the computer or provide information to the computer in the form of words or numbers. So here keyboard is the example of input device. So you will write here input. हम कीबोर्ड से इनपुट करते हैं इसलिए हम इसको इनपुट डिवाइस कहते हैं, इसलिए हम इनपुट में यहाँ पे टिक करेंगे. नाउ चिल्ड्रन, सेकेंड क्वेश्चन. अब सेकेंड क्वेश्चन में हमारे पास है, अ डैश इज़ यूज्ड टू प्ले गेम्स ऑन कंप्यूटर. सो चिल्ड्रन, if you play games on computer, you must be knowing scanner, printer or joystick. Scanner is used for scanning the pictures or images. Printer is used for getting the final result, to get the printed the final result on the paper. And joystick is the one which is used to play game. तो यहाँ पे द आंसर इज joystick. As the question is, a dash is used to play games on the computer, so you will put in a tick in front of joystick. Joystick is used to play games on computer. Now third one, children. 3. Dash is an input device which is used to capture a photograph. Dash is an input device which is used to capture a photograph. So children, third is microphone, webcam and speaker. So children, as we know, microphone is used to record the voice and speaker is used to listen to the sound, but webcam is used to capture the photograph. So here the answer is webcam. हमको यहाँ पे photograph पूछा गया है, so you will put tick in front of webcam. Webcam is an input device which is used to capture a photograph. कंप्यूटर में अगर हमें फोटोग्राफ कैप्चर करना है तो हम webcam का यूज़ करते हैं और इस फोटो को कंप्यूटर यूज़ करता है टू परफॉर्म एनी वर्क. So here input device is webcam. Now fourth one, children. A dash is used to get the result on a paper. A dash is used to get result on a paper. Children, if you want to get any result on a paper, we need printer, speaker or video. So children, we need printer because printer is the one which prints the information displayed on the screen on the paper. So in order to get the final result on paper, we need printer. So children, here you will put tick in front of printer. So with this, children, we have completed question number 1. Let us revise. So children, first is keyboard is an example of dash device. Keyboard is an example of dash device. So children, as we know, keyboard is example of an input device. So you will put tick in front of input device. Keyboard is an example of input device. Then children, next one is a dash is used to play games on computer. So children, as we know, joystick is used to play game on computer. You will put a tick in front of joystick. आप joystick के आगे tick करोगे. So a joystick is used to play games on computer. Now third one, children. Dash is an input device. Dash is an input device which is used to capture a photograph. Dash is an input device which is used to capture a photograph, children. So here the answer is webcam. Webcam is an input device and it is used to capture photograph. A dash is used to get result on the paper. So children, as we know, printer is used to get result on the paper. You will put a tick in front of printer. So children, this is all with question number 1. Let us start question number 2. So children, question number 2. Name the following. Here some statements are given. We are going to read out the statements and there is one word for each statement. We will write that one word. Now the instructions are give one to the computer. The instructions we give to the computer. So children, here first statement is the instructions we give to the computer. So children, we have studied the chapter, we did self-evaluation also. By now we have very well understood that the instruction we give to the computer is called input. हम जो भी इंस्ट्रक्शंस कंप्यूटर को देते हैं उसे हम इंस्ट्रक्शंस कहते हैं और ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दोज इंस्ट्रक्शंस ओनली कंप्यूटर परफॉर्म्स द वर्क और डज एनी टास्क. सो चिल्ड्रन, आवर फर्स्ट आंसर इज input. Whatever we provide to the computer is called input. So here you will write N-P-U-T, put, input. Now second one, children, the result we get from the computer is called, and as a result, children, when we give instructions to the computer, computer performs work and the result which we get from that input is called output. So the result we get from the computer is called output. हमारे इनपुट देने के बाद जो हमको रिजल्ट मिलता है उसको हम आउटपुट कहते हैं. द सेकेंड आंसर इज आउटपुट. नाउ थर्ड क्वेश्चन, चिल्ड्रन, डिवाइस यूज्ड एज अ पॉइंटिंग डिवाइस. device used as a pointing device. So children, as we know, the device used as a pointing device is nothing but mouse. We have studied that mouse is a pointing device and it is used to point something on the screen. So here you will write mouse, M-O-U-S-E, mouse. So our third answer is mouse. Device used as a pointing device is called mouse. Then fourth one, children, device used to get result on a paper. Children, जैसा कि मैंने बोला कि अगर हमको रिज़ल्ट मिलता है तो हम उसको आउटपुट कहते हैं, फिर उसी रिज़ल्ट को अगर हम प्रिंटर से पेपर पे निकालते हैं या प्रिंट करते हैं तो उसे हम उस डिवाइस को हम प्रिंटर कहेंगे, क्योंकि हियर पेपर पे प्रिंट करने के लिए हमें प्रिंटर चाहिए. सो डिवाइस, हियर इट इज़ आज डिवाइस यूज टू गेट रिजल्ट ऑन द पेपर. अगर स्क्रीन पे होता या मॉनिटर पे होता तो वो मॉनिटर होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे हमको पेपर पे करने के लिए वी नीड प्रिंटर. तो ये यू विल राइट द डिवाइस यूज्ड टू गेट द रिजल्ट ऑन पेपर इज कॉल्ड प्रिंटर. तो आप यहाँ पे प्रिंटर पे निशान लगाएंगे. उसके बाद डिवाइस यूज्ड टू लिसन टू द सॉन्ग. चिल्ड्रन, so as you know, if you want to hear any sound or music, you need speaker. So here the device used is speaker. So you will write S-P-E-A-K-E-R, speaker. तो यहाँ पे हमारा डिवाइस हो गया स्पीकर. देन डिवाइस यूज टू टाइप वर्ड्स. अगर हमको वर्ड्स टाइप करना है तो वी नीड अ डिवाइस दैट इज कीबोर्ड. द डिवाइस यूज to type word is keyboard. So children, these were the answers of question number B. Let us. So children, the instructions we give to the computer is input. The instructions which we give to the computer is input. So here you will write input. In first one you will write input. Now second one, the result we get from computer is output. Now third one, children, device used as a pointing device is, children, device used as a pointing device is mouse. Then device used to get result on a paper is printer. Device used to listen to song is speaker. Device used to type words is keyboard. So children, we have revised question number B also. Then question number C. Now children, here you can see the pictures. Here there are some pictures, children. We are going to look at these pictures and we are going to identify whether they are input device or output device. So children, as you can see in the question, write T for input device or O for output device. So children, here we have studied about two types of device. One is input device and the other is output device. So depending upon the type of device, you will write here I for input and O for output. So here there is a box. In every rectangular box, children, you can see one square box. There you will write, if the device is input device, you will write I. If the device is output device, you will write O. So let us start, children. So as you can see, first picture, children, first picture is a picture of joystick. The first picture is joystick. As we know, joystick is used for playing games and it is used to give instruction. It is used to give instructions during playing games. So as it is giving instruction, it is an input device. Joystick is an input device. So you will write I in the box given at the left hand side of the main box. So here you will write I. Joystick is input device. So here you will write I. Now children, second one, as you can see in the second picture, it is a picture of speaker. Speaker का मतलब होता है device which is used to listen to the any kind of sound or music. किसी भी तरह के sound और music को जिस हम instrument को use करते हैं उसे हम कहते हैं speaker. So children, second picture is of speaker, and as we know from speaker we get to listen. हमें output मिलता है, हमको सुनने को मिलता है. It is something which is we are getting from the computer. That is why it is an output device. The first one is input device and second one is output device. Now third picture children, third picture is of a scanner. Scanner is a device which is used to scan something. Any picture, image, किसी को भी हम scan कर सकते हैं. So children, a scanner is another input device, क्योंकि इस जो हम picture scan करते हैं that is given to the computer in the form of instruction. That is why scanner is an input device. Fourth one children, fourth one is a picture of keyboard. You all must be able to understand to identify the picture children. The fourth picture is of keyboard. As we know, keyboard is used to give instructions in the form of letters or numbers. So here keyboard is also input device. So you will write here I. Now fifth picture children, fifth picture is of a monitor. So children, as we know, monitor is used to get the final result. So children, if you get a final result, that is called output, and that output is we get with the help of monitor. So here monitor is an output device. So here you will write O. Children, sixth one में children we have mouse. Mouse is another instrument, another device which is used to provide input. Mouse से हम input देते हैं, इसलिए ये input device है. तो यहाँ पे हम I लिखेंगे. So children, in this way we have completed this question also. Let us revise it once again. So children, if you can see, first picture is of joystick, and joystick is used to give instructions while playing games. So that means we are providing information using the joystick, and if you provide information from the joystick, it is input device. It is called as input device because it is used to give the instruction. Now second picture children, as you can see, it is a picture of speaker. Speaker is used to hear or listen to the music or any kind of sound. That is why we are getting output from the speaker, and you will you can say it is output device. So here you will write O. Now third question children, third picture is of scanner. We use scanner to scan the pictures or images, and these pictures and images are provided to the computer in the form of instruction. So here scanner is also input device, and you will write here I. Now fourth picture children, fourth picture is of keyboard. As we know, keyboard is used to give the instructions and to provide instructions to the computer. So keyboard is also input device. Now children, fifth picture is of monitor. Monitor is used to get the final result. That is why, that means we are getting output from the monitor. So this monitor is output device, and you will write here O. Now sixth picture children, sixth picture is of mouse. Mouse is used to give instructions to the computer. That means we are providing instructions to the computer using this mouse. So mouse is also an input device. So children, with this we have completed question number C also. Let us move to the next question. Now children, our next question is true or false. So you will write T for true and F for false statement. Children, here we have 6 statements. We are going to read it out and tell whether the statement is true or false. First one, input devices are used to give instructions. As we know children, there are two types of devices. One is input devices and one is input device and the other type of device is output device. Input device is used to give instructions to the computer and output device is used to get final result from the computer. So children, input devices are the devices used to give instruction. This statement is true. First statement is true. So you will write here. You will write here T for true. Now, third statement, children, second statement, a keyboard is used to type words. So children, by now we very well know that keyboard is used to type words. So this statement is also true and you will write T for true here. तो आप यहाँ पे T लिखोगे. Then a mouse. 3. A mouse is also called video. A mouse is also called video. So children, is this statement true? Is the mouse called video? No. What is called video? Children, monitor is called video. जो monitor होता है हम उसको video कहते हैं, visual display unit. तो mouse is a video is a false statement. So you will write here F for false. A microphone is an output device. A microphone is an output device. As we know, children, microphone is used to give instructions to the computer. That is why microphone is not an output device, it is input device. So this statement is wrong and you will write here F for false. Scanner. A scanner is also known as pointing device. So children, scanner is not a pointing device, it is used for scanning something and it is an input device. We don't call it as pointing device. So this statement is also false. You will write here false. The output we get on a paper is called hard copy. So children, whatever we get on a paper, we cannot erase it or remove it or we cannot do any kind of change. That is why it is called hard copy. So this statement is true and you will write here T for true. So children, with this we have completed question number D also. Let us revise. So children, question number D. First statement is input devices are used to give instructions. Children, input devices are used to give instructions. It's true, children, because the input devices, for example, keyboard, mouse और joystick और आपका माइक्रोफोन, स्पीकर, इन सब को यूज़ करके हम कुछ ना कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस कंप्यूटर को देते हैं. दैट इज़ वाई दीज डिवाइसेस आर यूज्ड टू गिव इंस्ट्रक्शन. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. यू विल राइट हियर टी फॉर ट्रू. आप यहाँ पे ट्रू लिखोगे. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट के लिए आप ट्रू लिखोगे. सो हियर यू विल राइट टी फॉर ट्रू. अ कीबोर्ड इज यूज्ड टू टाइप वर्ड्स. This also we know very well, children. Keyboard is used to type words or numbers or to give instructions. So this statement is true. You will write here T for true. Now, a mouse is also called video. So children, this statement is false. As we know, mouse is not called video, whereas monitor is called as video, visual display unit. So this statement is false. यहाँ पे mouse की जगह मॉनिटर होना चाहिए था, तब ये ट्रू होता. द माइक्रोफोन इज एन आउटपुट डिवाइस. जो माइक्रोफोन है ये एक आउटपुट डिवाइस है. सो चिल्ड्रन, एज यू नो, माइक्रोफोन इज यूज टू गिव इंस्ट्रक्शंस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वॉइस, बट इट इज नॉट used to get the instructions. That is why this statement is also wrong. You will write here F for false. A scanner is also known as a pointing device. Scanner को हम pointing device कहते हैं, children. This is also false because scanner is not known as pointing device. Mouse is known as pointing device. So you will write here F for false. The output we get on the paper is called hard copy. जो भी हम पेपर पे प्रिंट कराते हैं हम उसको hard copy कहते हैं. So children, here hard copy is something in which we cannot do any kind of changes. एक बार हमने उसको पेपर पे प्रिंट करा लिया तो हम उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं कर सकते, इसलिए हम इसको हार्ड कॉपी कहते हैं. सो वॉट एवर इज डिस्प्लेड ऑन द स्क्रीन कैन बी obtained on a paper, and if it is obtained on the paper, if it is printed on the paper using the printer, it is called हार्ड कॉपी, हम उसको हार्ड कॉपी कहते हैं. सो चिल्ड्रन, लास्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू. So you will write here T for true. So children, with this we have come to the end of this video. Go through the topics which we have done today. Thank you. We will meet once again in our next video. Till then, thank you.